Everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Let's go ahead and get back in here. I'm just gonna kill these guys here. It is kind of having 3 wars going on at the same time, but why not? Let's get it spicy. Let's get it going. I don't know where she's going. Kill them all. This will also set me up for a wall. No, it's all good, Jack. Take that money. That might give us wall as well. I'm not sure. Is that not enough? Maybe it only happens at the end of a turn. 98. And we only got 3 for that. Okay, maybe we just go ahead and kill this. Okay, maybe we do kill that. We are going to lose this bonus. I think we can't get there in 1 turn. So we have to decide if we just want to run for that right now and not have a wall for it, or we could get a wall and take it out. We'll get a trophy. It won't be a very good trophy probably when we fight it, but I mean, it's going to be a tough siege, especially I don't think they got like walls or anything to go with it, or like the reinforced thing, but we get to keep the wall army for 20 turns if we keep the town, so that will help accelerate us. Let's just do it, whatever. Lads. This guy, just specialist. This does not have walls, I don't think. Kelness, nope. Need to buy the DLC to play new DLC. I mean, that's a good point. Have they done that before? They've done new lords for DLC factions. Yeah, like, well, have they? That is a good point. I hadn't thought about that. I think of all the have they done DLC on top of DLC before? Maybe they never have. Maybe it's all just been base factions they've done DLC for. I just never thought of it from that angle, just because I always just have all the DLC. But maybe that's true. Okay, I really don't want. I mean, we're gonna win this. Really don't want to fight it. We have so much replenishment too with that food. I think we're just gonna win. If it kills our trolls, I'm gonna be kind of mad, but I mean, they don't have any cav hardly. We've got all these upgraded goblins. We're gonna replenish quite a bit. I'm pretty sure we can just auto this. Let's just auto it. Yeah, that's fine. As long as it doesn't kill the trolls. It did hurt our pump lagons, but that's about what I think would have happened. I mean, we probably could have gotten a decisive victory, honestly. Okay, we're gonna put that on. We probably could have had a decisive victory, honestly, but we'll save a little bit of time so we can actually get through this campaign. So we could burn it. I still don't think that's a great idea. I mean, snatch up the best stuff. Grom wants it broken. Okay, I'm just gonna sack and occupy. Now she's gonna come up here and retake this, so I don't even need to repair it because she's probably gonna take it and repair it. Okay.
It is time, my lord. Your reputation has grown to such an extent that other mobs flock from miles around to fight under your command. Make the call.
Yeah, Alistair, that's what they do. They usually release free LC, so some free content, whenever they release DLC. So if you just own the game, they give you free stuff, which is really nice, I think. I mean, I think they're one of the best, and they give you such a good value, too. It's like an $8 DLC with, like, not only new lords, but they usually add like new faction effects and like all kinds of new crap. It's a really, really good value. It does cost a lot of money if you've never bought the game and you're just buying all the DLC and stuff like that. But if you just play it for a while, just and every, you know, so often, whatever it is, like every 4 or 5 months or something, they release a new DLC for $8 that refreshes a lot of the game. I think it's a pretty good deal. Okay, so we do have to fight for this Axe of Grom. Armor piercing, bonus versus infantry, sundered armor, all that stuff. It's actually not that much cool outside. I thought maybe it'd be a bit cooler. It's getting kind of hot in here. A bunch of trolls. The swamp things. Okay, so those are like ROR. I don't think we're strong enough for that, so we're gonna hold off on that for a little bit. Okay. He's dead. He's dead. Okay. Yep. Dodgy Geezer, Tunnel Boss, Belwer. Okay, Goblin Tide. Rank 10 on that. Pull him over. Attacks cause rattled. Okay, that's from earlier. Alright, I think we just do this one. Four extra melee is pretty big. Go with that. Okay. River Hag. Fire resistance, 8%. Beta Buna upgraded would give us 3 reduced costs, and then the cooldown is reduced by a lot. I think Magical Reserves, just 15 more magic is probably the best option there. Okay, and now for the Wa.
Destruction crests, ready to sweep over your ill-fated victims. Choose your mark, and a trophy shall await you in their capital.
Trophy, biggest trophy.
Once it is
yeah, we can cancel it also. Now we get to keep the wall for like 20 turns though too. So it doesn't affect the units that you get in your wall, but you get like a trophy that's pretty good. Does it say what the trophy is? I don't know what it's gonna, if it says what the biggest trophy is. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do a chaos update until game 3. Okay, so they're 150, 138. The lower the number, the more it's worth. 161. How much, what's the threshold for it? So 1 to 10, 30 and below. Oh, okay, so 30 and above is what they mean. It's like lower rank, but okay, so it doesn't matter unless it's ranked 30 or higher, which nothing around me is ranked that much, I don't think. Like the elves are. Yeah, we're gonna get more laws. I think we just go ahead and go for this. Oh, what's the trophy? Okay, so bottom Feta. That's bad. Stragla. I mean, our buff right now is recruitment cost. Plus 10 leadership all armies is legit, though. 5 obedience and growth. Like, that's all really good. But this trophy and having the extra army is really nice. Okay, we're just going to go for Paravon. Mork or Gork? Missile. Big Wah replaces Wah. Weapon strength. I don't know what this trophy is to get, but okay. And then we get this little extra Wah army here. So its units, I think, basically match yours. Okay, big wah, so we get 40 melee attack.
Told you we'd win, boys. Grom the Pole.
Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and occupy that. And it's possible this could be a trap. If she comes up and attacks me with like a really big army, that could be kind of tricky from Carcassonne. I don't think she's in range right now. We could regret that. But okay. So it's okay. Yeah, we can't hit this in one turn, I don't think. But whatever, it's fine. We got our same thing back now. See, we did get to keep the growth that we had last time that I mentioned before. We could try to sell this building. I'll just take the growth, I guess. Ooh, I don't know if y'all can hear that. You guys can probably hear that saw. So sorry about that. I'm not sure how loud that is. I can hear that. So that means y'all can almost certainly hear that. I can turn the gain down in between turns so that y'all don't hear that. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit while that's going on. I think that's about where it was. Okay. The gods are angry. +4 obedience. I mean, obedience, oh, we do keep the bonuses, I guess, for the duration. So be it. I mean, 1,000 gold is not that much to make them happy. Now, 20 growth is pretty nice, though. Do I want to pay 3 obedience for 20 growth? I'm not sure what they're sawing in there. I'm sorry, I didn't know they were going to start doing, like, breaking out the power tools. The growth is very nice. I mean, I am getting to tier 3 right now. Tier 4 has really good stuff, though. You get an Arachnarok Spider, potentially, which doesn't require a tech anymore, I don't think, to hire, which is excellent. You get Goblin Doom Divers. You get some nice stuff at tier 4. And of course, Black Orcs. We do want those eventually. It's the tier 5 that's kind of whatever. You do have the idols, but... and we could get Giants also at tier 4. Five turns. Massif is never going to have enough growth to get to tier 4 that quickly, though, probably. I mean, I don't know, maybe. But it's just a one-stack town. I'm just going to go with Tribute.
The war has amassed. Every army under your command is now accompanied by additional mobs who will follow your hordes into battle.
So yeah, so what happens with this wall that I mentioned before is it kind of powers up over time. You get a couple of units every couple of turns. And it just is an extra army that just follows you around. Unless you lightning strike or unless the enemy lightning strikes. Then the army just is always with you, which is so good for extra sieging and things like that. Yeah, so my C4 cow, I guess it is leveling up fairly quickly. To get up to this. Greenskins have pretty good growth. But do I still get these bonuses? I'm not sure if I get these bonuses or not. What's this trophy? Could I have previewed the trophy? I'm not sure. We get 2 obedience, 5 charge bonus. So it's not that great, but the obedience is nice. Okay, yeah, we can't get to him in one turn. We can do is just roll up to like here, I think. We could either raid him or we could hire a couple more units. I think I'm gonna hire a couple units, just be on the safe side. And we're gonna take this guy out.
Scared of getting your metal?
Just have him kind of scout ahead here.
What you ask is impossible.
Sorry, I need to shut that door. I don't know how loud. Is that loud? Can you guys hear that on the stream? Is that really loud? Like the power tool, or is it just me? I'm not sure like how the pickup on this mic is. Okay, tech-wise, obedience is very nice. If we start gaining a bunch of new property, especially these yellow properties, then minus 20% for goblin infantry units. I didn't notice that. Okay. We need this to be able to get to that, I think. Yeah. So we need this anyways. How much are my goblin units infantry? They're not that much, but I mean, it's off the base number. Like the skulkers are kind of expensive, relatively, but I mean, 20% off still is pretty. It's loud. Okay, yeah, my bad. I'll. Okay. Okay, let me turn that down. God, I'll turn down the gain a little bit, and then I'll just speak up, and then up as much else. Can y'all still hear me? I'm gonna be a little quieter. I didn't know she was gonna start power tools. We can hold on. Night Goblin stuff is nice. It's not entirely necessary, but like poison is nice. These guys don't have poison. Having them with the poison is good. I mean, really, they should just make the Fanatics tier. They deserve to be a tier.
My lady will not allow it.
Okay, so they have Rail Guardians here, whatever these are, Battle Pilgrim. Knights of the Realm. They do I fight them in their town?
It is
Or I can pull them outside their town with her. Oh, beasts. Does she have 6 in the vanilla, 6 mana cost? That is so OP. Ridiculous. It's like 17 in SFO. I think the damage is the same. So,
my vows will not allow it.
so if we pull them outside of the town, obviously we don't have to deal with the towers, but if they're inside the town, then the horses are a lot easier.
You dishonor me.
They can't get good allies. Knights of the Realm, Rail Knights.
Gobbo King! Mr. Stabby!
See what we get.
Those gates will be open. You see.
I think it's 3 walls are damaged. Or breach. I think I want to fight them in the town.
Not in this world or the other.
Neutralize the horses.
Whole world's gonna be Groms.
Now I think if these die, they don't come back too. Don't want to like kill them all off. Should have enough to sack and then
Gonna squeeze
we might just want to normally occupy.
hack 'em to pieces.
So we still have, oh, it's Grom's big wall. See, you're now you can actually have the AI control. I'm gonna manually control. It just counts as a reinforcing. All right, let's do it.
Grom's gonna conquer these kings.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see Crone Helleborn, as that was a while ago. Crone Hellebron is asking, do I think it's OP for high elves for their mage hero to get dragon mount? Yeah, they are strong. I mean, high elves are strong. The lizardmen also get really big mounts on their. How they roll. The high elves are probably a little on the OP side.
No one's fatter.
I mean, they're designed to be like the entry level, you know, factions. They're designed to be one of the easier factions. And I think it's good for the game to have that. Oh, did that help a little bit? Lowering the gain a bit. Oh, close the door. That's a little bit. It is getting a lot. Need to open the window. That's why I stream and create a lot of content at night instead of during the day. I mean, my wife's not always doing the power tools, but and usually she does them in the garage. But this is like a wood cutter, like she's cutting the trim, or she's installing like tile. Reinforcements. Probably won't even use most of them. Man, it is really starting us at like 6 winds of magic. This must be like a very anti-magical area. Or where we're even gonna. They put all the breaks in the same spot too, a lot of times, so it's hard to like. Go ahead and just. Ballistic camera. Okay, we need to use the magic on the. We could use purple. I don't have enough for. Oh, we actually did not scale up purple. Let me go ahead and just put those. Those a little better. I guess we can put them on a 4. Maybe we just go ahead.
Green boss, say move! Oh, yeah! We going!
King of the Gobbos!
Do they have a lord somewhere? it's doing some nice damage. Oh no, come on. Really annoying how sometimes like one hero will like hold up the entire line. Have one unit. Yeah. Pretty sweet. It did, but I just didn't even put it. Whoa, 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 what is this? Okay, they're running. That cause fear or something? Just the healing, I guess. Freaks them all out. My units are so much stronger after that happens. Alright. Alright, we'll turn the game back up. I think she's done stalling now. Hey, what's up, Wings of Shoe? We're still doing the league. We're still doing league stream for anyone catching this. It's not a replacement. It's just a bonus stream during the day because some new DLC dropped for this game. Oh, I had the.
Never loses.
All right. Oh yeah, we're taking that sack money. Now, if we raise it, we get the trophy, but I'm going to hold on to it. I'm gonna hold on to this wall, probably for a little bit. You get some pretty big sack bonuses as Greenskins. I think Azog, one of them gets like really big sack bonuses. I mean, we could just try to take over all of Bretonnia and then just go for the elves and just not even go down to the Badlands if we wanted to. A few different options, obviously, that you have. Teach them right. What is this? Okay, nice. Or leadership, but that I don't believe that stacks with your Lord's Aura leadership as well. Now it's good if your like units are going to be spread out, which they usually are, so that's nice. You can get more replenishment. Fate of Buna looks like it did pretty good damage. We'll try out Purple Sun here on one of these sieges and see how that goes. I think like the Fate of Buna is going to be probably better just to like pick out very specific troublesome units. Because I think we can just run over, like, we have so many buffs and just like so many goblins. We can just run over just like normal stuff. It's just like picking off a couple of specific elite units, like halberds especially, that can deal with our trolls are going to be nice to go ahead and take care of that. Very expensive though, so I'm not sure if we're going to use it all the time. That's good. I mean, if you have big monsters, like putting the trolls at the door, if we have 4 packs of trolls or something, putting those at the door and then purple sunning, so it doesn't do much damage to trolls. Or we could just do replenish troops. Goblins have a lot of replenishment already. I guess we'll just do more Fate of Buna for that cost. Lower the cooldown. And we're just gonna occupy this. So we still get the extra wall stuff, which is nice. And it's going to continue. I think it continues to power up, too. Not 100% about that. If it still powers up or not. Nothing super special going on there. We could get growth. Take off the extort. We could get the money. Now it does cost more to get that going. The growth would let us get up faster. We have to repair these if we want to grow them, though. We go ahead and repair the capital, I think. Probably safe. This one might get sacked down soon. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab that. Okay, you can't trade anything with Greenskins, so is there a point in even leveling this up past level 2 though? Honestly, there's no cap system in this game like there is in SFO, so there's no point in leveling up a lot of your secondary towns unless you actively need to recruit from there. Like in SFO, I do like that aspect where you gain a lot more from leveling up stuff, but here it's like it just doesn't matter. Like I can put down oh, they do allow you to have extra stuff at tier 2, help your towns defend. That's kind of cool. Doesn't look that great, but it's there. So I guess the growth doesn't matter. We'll just throw down money then, and it's just pretty much going to be money plus obedience in every town, right? Can we get, yeah, here it is. Just get a boss tent in every town. Boss tent plus pile of shiny stuff. So that's all good. Don't need to hire anything there. Kelness probably gonna get sacked. This would give us stone trolls. That also gives us money. 300 per turn. That's a pretty good rate of return there on that. We definitely want this for rock lobbers. Doom divers are better, but we're not tier 4 yet, so we'll just take what we can get. I mean, this eventually does pay dividends. Post-battle loot, sacking, and income from raiding is quite good. But that's like late game. Last one for shamans. I think we decided an orc shaman's probably worth. We still want a hag, a death hag, but then that's always the question is like, do you really want to bring two magic users to the fight when they're not really going to be doing that much? It could turn out that like later on this Wa is better though. I mean, giving yourself plus 40 melee attack, how long does that last? That lasts 38 seconds. Versus the death hags lowers their melee attack, I think, right? Oh, lowers their armor and their weapon damage. So 40 melee attack is gonna be more valuable than minus 30 armor, I believe, especially with like black orcs later. So getting one of those leveled up, certainly with a fully upgraded, like a Grimgore or something with a bunch of black orcs, is potentially better. Bigfoot of Wa is probably better than Purple Sun. It's not like you don't have Spirit Leech, which is good against Lords, and you don't have the other one, the Fate of Buna. But I'm not sure. He is expensive, $275 a turn. You used to always get this, but now that you have the hags are probably just better. Yeah, we need to upgrade and get the hag stuff, because I definitely want more trolls. The boar boys are just terrible. I was really hoping they would buff them. They're just absolute garbage, I feel like. And the chariots are alright, but like the pump wagons feel like they're better a lot of times. Or at least they're in the same ballpark and they're a lot cheaper, especially the upgraded pump wagon. Don't need this. The big uns are anti-large, I think. Yeah, 8, but they're a lot more expensive than goblins. I feel like with goblins, you just with Grom, you just want all goblins basically. And like the night goblins are cute, but we probably don't need them. If we don't care about having another hag troll, then maybe we can just get this and just hire the stone trolls off of this. Because I don't really care. I mean, the river trolls are nice, but just having like one river troll is good. And if you have a troll hag, like all you really need off the river trolls is that debuff. Everything else is sort of whatever. I mean, what else are their bonuses? They have way lower weapon strength, way lower armor. They're slightly cheaper. The debuff's nice, but once again, it stacks with River Hag, so just have a River Hag troll in your army, and then just get the Stone Trolls. They do 50% more weapon damage, they have more armor, they have more melee attack, and they have magic resist, and missile resistance. Do these have missile resist too? No, these don't even have missile resist. What? Yeah, the Stone Trolls are just way better. What am I missing? I mean, these are aquatic. I think the leadership's the same. 54 speed's the same. Yeah, the Stone Trolls are just your workhorses. River Trolls are just for the defense, I think. What are Slimy Shanks? Watery, okay. So they're aquatic and they have this. Oh, that's what this is. Okay, that's... Oh, yeah. So maybe I don't even need this building right now. While I have one army, since I don't need multiple trolls, I can just get this. This is going to cost 8,000. This only costs 4,500, and it gives growth, and it gives recruitment. Yeah, let's just get that. Okay, so we'll get that one. No point in upgrading this, really. +1 ward recruit rank faction wide? That's actually pretty damn good. That's late game, though. I'm going to be using auto legendary lords, hopefully. Don't need the spider stuff. I think this stuff's just bad compared to the, these things. Okay, so we want the Tinker Bench for sure. Don't need this stuff. Squigs are just, who cares? They don't matter. I don't think. It's just the money building. Yeah. And we'll hold off on this for now. The Night Goblins without the Fanatics are just... Not insane. Okay. We got this, we got that. We got 4 more turns on this. We have this trophy, which doesn't matter a lot, but it's kind of whatever.
My lady will
Okay.
not allow it.
All right, so we kind of have to decide, what do we want to do? Like, I think we can manage the yellow areas. Like, there's enough, like, obedience buffs we can get, especially with the trophies and the technologies. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. They're going to take us out over here. That's fine. Guess we just go for Cassian next. Paravon's probably going to suicide into us, I would imagine, right? They either raid us or they suicide into us. That's their last army. They don't have a town. Okay, someone else killed him. Oh, the dwarf killed him.
Your prestige grows, my lord.
Okay. Settlement lost. Okay, whatever. Savages. Sure. ROR. Regiment of Renown.
Corpulent majesty.
Boss Geezer. Goblin Tide coming back. Matters much. Goblin Tide, though, extremely good. Holy cow. 15 armor and 6 melee units. Now that does not include these, though, does it? No. Once again, does not include pump wagons. But, dude, these are getting legit. I mean, it's getting borderline OP with some of these buffs. We got 15% damage resist, 47 armor, which is pretty good, silver shields, and then 43 melee attack and 35 melee defense, and 70 leadership without the leadership buffs in combat. Pretty good. And these right here, 50 melee attack. If they're winning, they get plus 12. So that could be up to 62 melee attack with an extra like 5 piercing damage. Regeneration, that's because of the food dish, and then like anti-large. It's pretty good. 115, not a ton of missile strength there, but these goblins are getting good. I think he's stronger than Skarsnik so far with some of these buffs. Did I get extra units this turn? I can't remember. I think we didn't have that orc last time. So ambush is 25%. Yeah, we can't ambush in this stance. We got to go down and deal with her. I think it's 25%. We do get a bonus because of the guy. How much is it? Is it 50? What? Okay, there we go. I think we'll still get the reinforcing army. If we don't, I think we can still win, even if we don't have it, but
What you want?
Ambusher, specialist, I think. Campaign line of sight's actually kind of nice. Okay, he has to be in the army to get that, so that's not gonna happen. Probably just want specialist, then we can get assassinate also. Isn't Skarsnik supposed to be bad? Skarsnik is difficult. I think he's fun, he's good, but he's a difficult campaign. Very difficult campaign. We can't damage walls. Can we... I guess we just sit here. Just so we give the 10% ambush. Upgrading all of these. I mean, he might be worse. Is this worth 100? So it pays for itself over 15 turns? I think it is. Usually if something pays for itself within like 15 to 20 turns, depending on the faction, it's worth it. Otherwise, you're probably better off just spending your money on something else. Okay, Paravon, we'll upgrade that. The campaign management is much simpler to, or in this versus SFO. There's a lot more choices in SFO. I'm not sure if this is harder or not. I thought it might be, but when I see things like Flock of Doom you know, is only 6 magic to cast it. Like, it's just like insanely strong. They're not falling for my ambush. Could attack Kelness and take it.
Grom will peel those metal bits off.
I will not aid you in this.
Do they have any siege attackers? No. Well, yes, they have Blessed Trebuchets. Okay, so they could, in theory, hit this and siege it in 1 turn, and they would definitely kill it. Yeah, so the garrisons are, like, super weak. You don't upgrade it in this. That does make sieging a lot easier in the early game. In SFO, the garrisons are just nuts. How much does that cost? 361. Yeah, let's just do that just to try to level this dude up. And then she may not be able to run. This is a failure, but I still got about a third of a level there.
Big as an orc.
She wants to intercept me. We can fight her in the interception. Okay, she does. All right, let's do it. Now, I don't think my secondary army is not going to help on the interception, but I think we win anyways. These are a problem, these Grail Guardians, but they don't have magic resist. I think we can just gun them down. They do have this Blessed Field Trebuchet, which does a lot of damage.
Grom's gonna conquer these.
I still think we can win this. Let's just do it. Well, we don't really... I mean, it's either auto-resolve or fight it, so... They may have buffed Skarsnik. Skarsnik does have some good buffs for goblins. The thing about Skarsnik is, like... He gets, like, debuffs if he doesn't hold Carrick 8 peaks. I don't remember... I know he can't... I think he just straight up can't hire orcs. But he does get, like... It's crazy buffs to goblins. I think it's, like, 50% off of all upkeep of goblins or something. And I think it's 50% off hero action costs. Then he gets huge reductions to goblins as well. Goblin upkeep. And he has a bunch of buffs to goblins. They may have changed that around, but I'm pretty sure he used to be able to give all goblins like 20 plus 24 melee attack. Just like crazy stuff. Now, Grom does have some nice stuff you can stack up for goblins, but Skarsnik might be even more. I'd have to look at it and see. The Skarsnik campaign is really hard. Like, that's one of the only campaigns I couldn't beat in the base game. Or I probably could have if I tried it enough, but it was very frustrating. So I lost it a couple of times, and I was like, whatever, I'm gonna go do something else. What?
Realized I was.
Okay.
I thought about playing.
Okay. Okay, sure. I don't know. It's up to you.
Used to be a lot taller. Got cut off.
See. Wanting to plant a tree outside my window. Alright, we'll gamble. We keep getting low numbers. I don't know if it's just like the region or what, but like... They do not want us using magic. Okay, now the magic is a lot cheaper in this game. A lot of stuff is cheaper, but you also don't have as many buffs to it, so it's kind of difficult to assess. I don't want to be too close, because they can definitely kill these skulkers. Are they coming to me? I gotta come to them because of the trebuchets, I think. They're sort of slowly marching towards me. They have these mounted yeoman archers. I always like to send those archers out. Do not want them firing on them. Oof, God, they are actually putting some pretty good damage on. How did they... I can't believe they spotted them.
Off we go!
Get them off. Get them off. My goblins do have regeneration, which is nice. They're smart aiming for these. These are like the most vulnerable and the highest damage output. But yeah, maybe maybe not super great idea to trade there. A horde faction. I mean, Grom is sort of similar in that you have to, like, it's harder to occupy stuff. I don't know. I'm curious to try out Skarsnik. Might be a little overload on the goblins if I do 2 of those campaigns in a row, but I was going to originally do Skarsnik instead of Grom, but there was a donation for Grom. And I do like it. The cooking mechanic's pretty fun. It's fresh. Starts with a Death Hag, which is nice. A big thing about Skarsnik is he didn't start with a wizard either, which made it just, like, unusually challenging compared to a lot of other factions, because he has, like, no magic, and it was so hard to get any magic, because the wizards used to be tier 4. Now they're tier 3, so it might be a little easier to manage, but, where are these wagons? We gotta get... What are those? Oh, Grow Guardians. Okay. We got something special for you boys. Where's the pump wagon? Okay, yeah, we need to get those up there. That's a bit far away. Okay, let's... Where are those wagons? What just wiped all these? The trebuchet, probably. Where are those damn trebuchet? Okay, we gotta get over here and get that trebuchet. God, are they gonna... Get these things off of me. Get this thing, get them off of me, man. God, things hurt. God, they are really gunning. I don't know if they die, if they get wiped, if they intercepted me. I don't remember the rules on that. I think she does like some AoE damage, but that vomit breath or whatever just feels like it's not really that strong. Let's kill her. Kill as many of these archers as we can. Hopefully we killed all of the because I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna wipe them out or not, because I was intercepted, not them. I don't remember the mechanics in vanilla, so we'll see. Grimgor is just like a meme. Like, he was just the worst. Like, Lord. I mean, he just... Because he's supposed to be this premier fighter, but he was just bad. Like, he just, like, didn't have good skills. Like, no magic. I don't know. Like, there were instances where he could be good, but he was certainly not that great. I don't even use mounts on a lot of the lords, unless it's, like, a flying mount or, like, a huge dinosaur mount, like a dragon or a dinosaur. I don't even get, like, the little horse mounts on a lot of lords. I think Grimgor has had some buffs. Yeah. Yeah. I think Grimgor had some buffs. What about Teemo? No buffs for Teemo. Thank God. They nerfed him. They did nerf him last, I think, last time they touched him. My wife said she listens. She does. She knows who Teemo is. It's her favorite. She's a Teemo one-trick support. Cottontail Teemo. She did play one game of League against, like, bots, I think, and she did win. She's got a 100% record. With Graves ADC, I think.
There's good eating on them. They're Better cough up.
Okay, yeah, they all just die. Nice.
These skits are a
Fighting me in the tunnel.
Never happening. The pulse.
So we didn't get our reinforcement army as you saw for that. If they, oh nice, casualty replenishment rate plus 10% too. That's sweet. I forgot she has that little buff. Okay, cool. All right. Teach them right. I kind of want to get arcane conduit. Fun. Okay.
Unkillable Grom.
C4 Cali. I think we're waiting on most of that stuff. They retook that, so we're gonna wait on that for a little bit. Oh, I forgot it takes forever to upgrade these buildings too. So that's right. We get any new? I don't think we got any new foods for a little bit. How are we looking on time? We're at 101. Okay.
What do you want?
Okay, so we'll try to go kill her next. I don't know how we end the wall early. I think you have to raise to end it early. So we could have potentially just raised Crooked Moon and the Mutinous Gits had a peace treaty? Is that even possible? What? They're Mutinous Gits. I guess we just permanently get vision of the High Elves over there. I don't know why we have vision of High Elves. Okay, Skull Takers are killed. Alright.
Whole world's gonna be.
Thing here we have I guess if we're gonna hold this like really long term, we could go ahead and just upgrade this too.
The world.
We could just wait a couple of turns and grab some rock lobbers and some snotling pump wagons and things like that. I think that's probably a good idea. I mean, rock lobbers are very nice. That's still gonna take a long time to get this up to tier 4 for the Doom Divers, but the rock lobbers are a good deal. They're a good bargain, and we get more stone trolls. I'm gonna keep this one river troll just because it's already like ranked up, and just having like one set of river trolls with the hag means they can kind of split up and still be effective. But we can sub in probably 3 rock lobbers for the goblin archers. I mean, the archers just aren't that great. I mean, maybe with the explosive round buffs or whatever. I just don't know about that. We'd have to test that out. But like the dragon, I think gives them cause explosive damage, but I don't know how much more explosive damage that is. But rock lobbers definitely cause a lot of explosive damage. I think we get anything that does like extra goblin and night goblin missile damage, ammo. I wish the wolves were more viable. They are pretty cool. Pump wagons, okay. Go faster would be nice too. Doom Diver. Are there rock lobber bonuses somewhere that I'm missing? Pull and thief. There used to be like some pretty big rock lobbers, like 35% extra damage on an upgrade. I remember where it is. Toothy weapons. Plus 10 armor piercing for black orcs. That's real. That is strong. 5 ward recruit rank, plus 1 ward recruit rank. Stranger danger. Oh, this is a okay. So you can get multiple wards. So this is Muglock the Horrible. Boar Rider. So he tries to make the boars better. Boars aren't really that. I'm sure there's something in here that I'm just missing. Oh, pointier rocks. There we go. 10%. Extra sack money and raid money. Okay. After heavy mushrooms. Or Healy mushrooms. Still want troll. I mean, I guess 10% is not like insane, but. Hey, thanks, Lewis. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Okay, well, we'll do. We'll see if we can sneak in one more episode here. But that's gonna be it for this episode. So I think we will just chill for a turn, just raid them, and then we'll come back. We'll get some trolls, and we gotta decide. I mean, maybe we can just book it for the elves. We have options. We can either run for the elves, or we can run for the Badlands next. Elves are gonna be. I think they're harder. Really late game once they get a lot of dragons and stuff. I mean, maybe I can beat them early. And this is also green, like this whole island is green, which is really good, whereas most of this is red. Thank you so much. But this has confederations. So I don't know. Maybe I think I probably need to go for the confederations before they get too far down the tree, before either Grimgor gets wiped off the map or before he like specs into a bunch of stupid crap. I probably need to get down there because we've got Grimgor down here. We've got Skarsnik, I think, is down here. We got Wurzog down here. Like, there's a lot of legendary lords that I would like to confederate with down there. So maybe that's just where we go. Okay. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you very much. The stream's gonna continue. We'll do one more episode. Thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind. Check out the rest of the content on the channel. We have dozens and dozens of campaigns. Always add more. And that's going to be it. Have a good day. See you next time.